Welcome bros, Freddy here, your favorite YouTuber, the Greek Boss. My voice is really messed up because I'm done with the flu again. This is the third time this year, man. What can you do? Anyway, today I'm bringing you a weapon comparison between the SKS and the M417, and I really like both of them. I usually treat them more like assault rifles instead of sniper rifles, and I can say it really works better that way. This in-depth comparison is categorized to RPM, recoil, damage, time to kill, bullet accuracy, attachments, preferred use of the gun, and final conclusion. All the info was found on simthic.com, and for all the non-believers I'm gonna show you the screenshots of the statistics too. Now, the SKS has 333 RPM, while the M417 shoots with 295 RPM. Let's check out the vertical recoil. The SKS has 0.55 while the M417 has 1.15. That's more than double. That means the SKS is better for fast follow-up shots. The side-to-side recoil is high for the SKS at 0.3 and 0.4, while the M417 has minus 0.05 and 0.25. That means it recoils a lot to the right side, like the M16A3 and A4. The recoil pattern shows that the SKS is more suitable for quick follow-up shots, more like an assault rifle in single fire, while the M417 is more like a fast semi-automatic sniper that works like an anti-sniper or anti-bipod camping weapon. Damage-wise, the M417 is more powerful than the SKS. It starts at 50 damage and drops at only 37.5 in long range. That means it's either 2 or 3 shots to kill no matter what. The SKS starts at 43 damage and drops to 27, which means it drops enemies with 3 or 4 shots to the chest. That doesn't mean the M417 is better. It has lower RPM and really high recoil. Let's check out the time to kill charts. In normal mode, the M417 drops really fast until the 15 meter mark. From 20 to 40 meters, the SKS drops enemies a bit faster than the M417 and has low recoil, so that means it's really easy to hit the target with that low recoil. And from the 45 meter mark and beyond, the M417 sustains damage while the SKS doesn't. From those statistics we can again see clearly the purpose of the SKS. When you're standing still or have a bipod deployed, both guns are really accurate as a sniper rifle. But when you start to be mobile, the accuracy drops as an assault rifle, and even worse for the M417 at 1.5. That means that DICE didn't make the M417 as a mobile sniper, but more like as an anti-sniper weapon. The hipfire accuracy on the SKS is better again because it's more mobile and up-close and personal weapon. Let's move on to the attachments. Please do yourself a favor and don't use the foregrip. I've been telling this to people for months. After the third patch, the foregrip does more bad than good. Specifically, it gives a 100% accuracy penalty to the SKS and 417. After you put the foregrip, your gun becomes 2 times more inaccurate, so please don't do that. As far as the other attachments go, unless you want to be sneaky and all, don't use the suppressor. The SKS also has the flash suppressor and the heavy barrel, which the 417 doesn't. It really depends on your playstyle though. The SKS and 417 can be a shotgun with a laser sight on. Now the SKS with flash suppressor bipod and a holographic or maybe a 3.4 times scope can be very deadly while defending in maps like Tehran or Sarkin Peninsula, while the 417 with a bipod, an ACOG or a 3.4 times scope and whatever you want, flashlight or laser sight, can be really deadly in bigger maps on Conquest and Rush. Both of them are shotguns in close quarters. If you have a trigger figure or a rapid fire mod, I was playing the other day on Operation Metro and a guy in the opposite team had the SKS with the rapid fire mod and he was destroying my team. You could hear the consistency of his shots, always at maximum RPM and therefore maximum damage per second. I personally don't use the rapid fire mod because I think it's kind of cheating, but it's not like hacking or something. The bottom line is that both guns are great for Recon guys that want to play aggressive and PTFO a little bit. The SKS is a perfect anti-assault weapon for long ranges where the assault rifles start to struggle. You can also put a laser sight and make it a shotgun. It has low recoil for quick follow-up shots and the foregrip is useless to it. The flash suppressor along with the suppress perk are really useful because your enemy is suppressed and can't spot you because of the hidden muzzle flash. The heavy barrel is also really good for keeping the SKS accurate in long ranges if your playstyle demands it. The M417 is really great too. Again, don't use the foregrip. The laser sight makes it a shotgun in close quarters. It's better to use a scope without a scope glare. 4 times or 3.4 times scopes are better. It's useful as an anti-sniper or anti-camping rifle. You can put on an ACOG bipod and a laser sight and start owning in medium and large maps. It's really good in small maps too though. So that was about it for today. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember to leave a like, and if you're a new viewer, maybe subscribe. This was Freddy, the Greek Boss. I'm out.
Has increased first bullet multiplier at 2.5 times, while the K8 again has minimum at only 1.5. That makes the K8 2002 the assault rifle with the least vertical recoil in the game, but it has extremely high sight